There should be a lot of things that don't sit well with a lot of us pertaining to what's going on in Dallas and what's going on with the murders of those two unarmed men. Only thing I can suggest to people is whatever footage you see uploaded from a cell phone, trust it. Anything from the media, look at with suspicion. Do not trust it. Do not subscribe to what they are saying about the suspect, about the police shootings, none of it. What we have to realize is this: since 9/11 and since the explosion at the Pentagon, we have been under attack by a outside entity with one purpose and one purpose only. That's your submission to them. Period. One thing that we really have to understand is that this system, it's like, it's kind of like you're having two births. It's like you were born into this world, go through a system of things to condition you to this world. You go to school, you get education, you get the basic information, math, and social studies, and everything that can prepare you for a career or a job. Once you get your education or your extra education, as far as college is concerned, you enter into employment, where you go out and you labor day in and day out, so that you may be able to feed yourself, to clothe yourself, spend money, and eventually pay for your death. Essentially, that's what this world is really all about. Then you have this second birth, where you stand back, look at the world, and you ask yourself, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? What is this to this life? Like, you just have this dawning that none of this shit makes sense. The teachings, what you learned from the Bible, your very existence is questioned. You have to sit. You have to question certain things about your life and why things are going the way that they go. So what is your position in this life? Especially if you don't think in the guidelines of the way the system was structured for you to think. If you're not thinking along those lines, you just question every fucking thing. You look up into the sky, you look at the moon, and you think to yourself, like, what the fuck is that? Like, at some points it looks like a projection. Sometimes the sky doesn't even look the way you remembered it as a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. America, what you gotta understand is that the world is watching. You can't preach democracy and have a portion of your citizens treated in the manner in which they're treated. You come off as hypocritical, to the rest of the world. You can't have an open dialogue with other countries and preach to them of how democracy is and how wonderful it is, where the very democracy system cheats millions of voters out of their rights to speak. You can't do that. You can't tell other countries about this quote-unquote superior way of living when you have a portion of your citizens shot dead in the street for less than nothing. How do you do that? You can't possibly do that. Who takes you seriously as a government when the very system is treating a portion of the citizens in the manner in which they're treated? Who would take you seriously? I mean, like, it's bad enough this whole political thing, this whole election is a joke to most of the world. So on top of that,
We try to talk about this democracy, this wonderful democracy, and how great America is and how wonderful this place is. It is a great place. It can be a lot better for those who the system trying to destroy, honestly. So, just got to do better, man. Got to do better.